Welcome to UncoverTime, where we bring history to life in stories that are clear, thoughtful, and meaningful. Today we explore the world of the Vikings, the seafaring people of the north who shaped a civilization built on strength, skill, and survival. Viking society was centered on the family, where discipline, hard work, and shared beliefs created strong bonds that held their world together. The word Viking comes from the Old Norse word vik, meaning a creek or fjord, and Vikinger referred to someone who raided by sea. Viking civilization refers to the culture of the Scandinavian peoples during the Viking Age, roughly between the years 700 and 1100. Unwanted infants were sometimes exposed to die, but accepted children were raised with both discipline and affection. Surnames were not used, so children added their father's name, like Olaf Haraldsson or Hakon Magnusson. Before Christianity came, parents poured water over newborns as a ritual to welcome them into the family. Girls were taught the work of the home, such as weaving and brewing, while boys trained in hunting, sailing, and fighting. Physical strength was admired, and some warriors could leap above their own height or swim long distances in icy waters. Many learned to read and write, and some were trained in law, medicine, or music, with harp playing common in noble homes. One legend tells of King Gunnar, who could play the harp with his toes and charm snakes with its music. Wealthy men sometimes had more than one wife, and marriages were usually arranged by the parents. A free woman could refuse a marriage, but if she married without permission, her husband could be declared an outlaw and killed. Divorce was allowed, but if done unfairly, the husband could be punished by the woman's family in the form of revenge. Viking law even allowed divorce over how one dressed, if a woman wore breeches or a man wore an open shirt. A man who caught another with his wife could kill him without punishment, and society considered it just. Women were respected, and many stories show how their strength and dignity inspired loyalty, love, and even war. In many ways, Viking women had more power before Christianity, helping manage trade and being part of family decisions. By law, a wife owned 1/3 of the household wealth, and after 20 years, that increased to half. Work was honored by all, from nobles to farmers, and there was pride in fishing, farming, and crafting. Fishing was a major industry, and hunting was a way to survive in harsh Nordic conditions, not just a sport. It took great effort to turn frozen ground into farmland, and that effort shaped strong, independent communities. Even in modern times, Norwegian settlers in America carried on the Viking spirit of hard work and cooperation. Land was widely shared among small farmers, which helped reduce inequality and support local strength. When tragedy struck, such as a fire or disease, neighbors would come together to help rebuild or restore what was lost. Most Norsemen were also craftsmen, skilled in working wood and metal to make weapons, tools, and jewelry. Once they learned to work iron, they built durable, decorated swords, shields, and ornaments with pride. Their ships were long and light, built for speed and travel across both rivers and seas, with sails and rows of oars. Viking ships reached Iceland, England, Russia, and even touched the shores of North America centuries before Columbus. Society was divided into nobles, landowners, and slaves, and children were taught that each class was chosen by the gods. Kings came from noble families, but local councils called things allowed free men to make laws and judge fairly. Feuds were common, but a system called vergild, payment for harm or death, slowly reduced the cycle of violence. Thank you for watching Uncover Time, where we uncover the past and bring it to life. Like, share, and subscribe for more journeys through history.